pyramid. It is resting on HP on its base, and the condition is it is equally inclined to the VP. So two of its edges makes an angle 45 degree with VP. Currently, these two edges, these two vertical edges are perpendicular to VP, and these two edges are horizontal to vertical plane. So now I am going to rotate this in such a way that two edges will make angle 45 with vertical plane. So now I'm going to select the object. I'm going to open rotate command. So this is base point, reference, first reference, second reference, and angle of rotation 45. Then I'm going to select this object and move it in a downward direction. I just off this ortho mode so that I can place it at a sufficient distance and at required position. So I'm going to place it over here. Okay. So in this way, I rotated the base of square pyramid. We know that for pyramid, all corners are connected with center. So I'm going to connect those edges also. So in top view, the pyramid will look like this. Okay. So this is the base of pyramid that we draw. Now I'm going to give the nomenclature. The text, start point. So this is A, B, point B, point C, and point T. Now I can take the projections. So this is projection of A, projection of C, and this one is projection of BD. Make this projection line faint. Select lines, use color code 9. Now the axis height given is 60 mm. So I can draw 60 mm line over here. And then I'm going to connect the base with the tip of the pyramid. So in this way, I draw top view as well as front view of the pyramid. Now I give the nomenclature, the text, start point. So this is point O, which is nothing but the center point. Now give nomenclature over here. So this is A dash. This one is B dash, D dash. This one is C dash. And this one is O. Now we can see edges, this OA, OC, as well as OB, OD. Okay, so OB is behind OD. So that invisible edge, okay, it is behind this visible edge. So now we give, we are going to add the distance. So this is 40. We have to add the axis height. So for that, I can take a line from its tip. And from here, I draw a vertical line like this. I'm going to make this line faint. And now I'm going to add distance between these 2 points. So this distance is 60. So in this way, we added the square pyramid as per given condition. Now we have to add the cutting plane. So now we try to understand what is the condition given for the cutting plane. So it is cut by a section plane perpendicular to VP. That is also called as the auxiliary inclined plane, AIP, or it may be also mentioned like this vertical trace. Okay. So it is inclined at 45 degree to HP and bisecting the axis. So we need a point at distance 30 mm from top, which is nothing but the point which divides the axis. So for that, I selected the point. I'm going to change the point style. and here I'm going to find the midpoint of the line. So this is the midpoint of line. So I mark point over here. I'm going to show this distance. So I can draw a line from this point, and I can distance like this. You just place it over here and make this line faint. So this is the point through which the cutting plane is passing, and it makes an angle 45 degree with HP. So now I'm going to open line command. I'm going to open this dynamic mode. I just close this ortho mode, and from here I draw a line like this. Okay. So line length should be such that it bisects, it cuts this OC dash. So I can take a sufficient distance. I can take it as 35, then tab, and I'm going to add angle as 45. Enter. So this is the line, or this is the cutting plane. I'm going to extend this plane towards this side. So use this extend command below trim. Just click on it and extend it. Now you can see that it is extended beyond this edge OA dash. Now we mark the cutting points. So here we have one cutting point on edge OC dash. Here we have one more cutting point on edge OA dash. And here axis itself is the representation of the two edges, that is OB dash and OD dash. So here we have two cutting points. So now I'm going to select all points and cutting line, cutting plane, and I'm going to make it red. So in this way, I represented the cutting plane. Now I give the nomenclature. So the text, enter. So specify start point, text height 3.5, angle of rotation 0. So this is point 1 on OA dash. On OB dash we have point 2. On OC dash we have 0.3, and on OD dash we have cutting point number 4. So now select these 1, 2, 3, 4 points, nomenclature, and make it red. So in this way, I mark a points, cutting points. Now I'm going to transfer these points in a top view so that I can get a top view shape of the cutting area of this particular pyramid. So first I'm going to transfer point 1 on edge OA. So this is edge OA. So I'm going to drop a perpendicular on this edge OA on this ortho mode and make sure that it cuts this OA only. So this is a new position of point 1. Immediately mark that position and make this line faint. Okay. So in this way, I mark point 1 on OA. Similarly, I can mark point 3 on OC. So now I'm going to drop perpendicular from this point number 3 on OC. Select this line, make color faint, and mark point over here. So this is point 3. Now, as far as this point 2 and 4 is considered, you can observe that this OB dash and OD dash. Okay, so it is exactly behind this projection line. Okay, so it is difficult to mark these points. So here we cannot get these points directly. So in order to get these points, what we are going to do, we are going to transfer these points on a nearby edge. So right now I'm going to transfer this point on OA dash. So this line is already drawn over here. So it cuts the OA dash over here. So from here, I'm going to transfer this point on edge OA. So I drop a perpendicular from here. So this is the transformation of point 2 and 4 on edge OE. And from here, I am going to rotate these points on OB and OD. So now I'm going to open circle command. I take this O dash as a center and this intersection point as a radius, and I am going to click on it. Okay. So it cuts the OB and OD. The circle cuts OB and OD somewhere. So I'm going to mark those points. So this is 0.2 on OB and this is 0.4 on OP. Now make this projection and circle faint. So in this way, I transfer the point on OB and OD. Okay, now I'm going to convert these points into red color, and then I'm going to add the nomenclature. I'm going to add nomenclature in red color. So I selected red color, then I opened the text, specify start point. So this is 0.1. This one is 0.1. This one is 0.2 on OB. On OC we have 0.3 and on OD we have 0.4. So in this way we mark the point. Now I'm going to connect this 1, 2, 3, 4. Just zoom it so that you select the proper point. 1, 2 of this ortho mode. 1, 2, 3, 4 and back to 1. Okay. Now open hatch. Okay. Select ANSI 31 and just click inside. As there are different sections, so we have to select each section inside 1, 2, 3, 4. So hatch creation is over. Make sure that entire 1, 2, 3, 4 section will get hatched. After that, close the creation, close that hatching. So here that extra hatch is created. Okay, so I just trim that. This extra hatch is not required. It is outside. So I just trim that particular hatch. Okay. So in this way, we completed the top view of a cutting section. You're observing it from here. Now also we have to draw the true shape. So in order to draw the true shape, we have to make this cutting line parallel to XY. So now I'm going to select all, edit, copy, take base point. Now see all points are selected. Place it at certain distance. Now select the entire object along with nomenclature. Open rotate command, base point, reference, first reference, this 3 is second reference, and then angle of rotation as 0. Enter. Now check distance in between this 1 and 3. So it comes as 51. And now take the projections. So this is projection from point 1. Open this ortho mode. This is projection from point 24. And this one is projection from point 3. Now take projections from here. Just zoom it. So this is the projection of 1. This is a projector of 1. So this is new position of 1. And similarly, this is projector of 2 and this one is projector of 2, and check it. So this is new position of 2. Similarly for 4. And this one is for 3. Okay, so I extend this projector of 1. Now trim unwanted part of projection lines. Select all the lines, all projection lines. make it faint. So in this way, we get all projections. So just mark a point. So this is point 1. This one is point 2. This is point 3. This one is point 4. Now connect it by polyline. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back to 1. Now we can add the nomenclature. So this is point 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now go to hatch NC31 and hatch it. Press escape. Okay. Now we are going to measure some distances over here. So this distance between 2, 3. So it is 20. And distance between 1, 4. It is 40. So in this way, we get the entire solution of the problem. So I just zoom it and fit it